Alright everybody, as you can see, the Oodle Revo is all torn apart because it is getting red dyed. Black, of course. Everything looks better in black, so we're going to do it in black. Got it all cleaned up, ready to go. I'm going to do the chassis, the rockers, and the push rods and toe links, which are the factory. Just leave the factory ones on there for now, but yeah, there's that. So you know what the rest of the car looks like. Millions of pieces. Luckily you don't have to pull differentials apart. You just take the 4 screws out and they come right out. Of course you got to take your center skid plate out to do it. So that's that. I'll keep you guys updated. Alright everybody, Chris with a quick update. Got a package in today from Bizarre Hobbies. Open that up. See what we got in the bag. Blue shock caps for, it's the shock caps, the adjusters, and the spring retainers, and it comes with some hollow balls and O-rings for the mini revo. Here's another one. And there should be another one in here. Let's see. Shock bodies for the 16 scale revo. Yeah, I went with the blue. I think the blue looks a little better. And of course another one. I'll have some video and some pictures of this when I get it on the truck. Alright guys, see ya. Alright everybody, just a little quick update on these shocks. You get them. There's going to be, let's see if we can get that to focus. There's going to be 4 O-rings in the package and 2 ball ends. The ones you're going to want to use is the stock ball ends that are in your stock shocks. All you do is wrap the O-ring over there's a little collar there, and that's really all you have to do to hold it in place. So, and I've got the gold springs for my cup racer on it. These shocks are all done. Got 35 weight oil in here. Yeah, that's it. It's a much better looking shock than the stock one, and it works a lot better. So keep watching the video and tell me what you think. Alright everybody, here's another update on this video. As you can see, the chassis is dyed black. I got it done. Looks way better in black, and of course the new shocks, which look real good in the truck. I dyed the chassis, the rockers, the push rods, and toe links. Alright everybody, just a quick update on my little Revo. It's going to be the first upgrade of probably a lot of upgrades to this little truck. Here's my mini Revo. First upgrade that we're going to do is 5459, which is a drive shaft boot for the Revo 3.3 and the T-Max 3.3. As you can see, they have a spot for it, but they don't make them for this. So what I'm going to have to do to get these to fit is cut them in half and then take some out and fit it, take some out and fit it until I get it to fit, because I've already had several rocks get in there. So they're just going to fix that problem. So it's going to be a walkthrough on how I do it. I'm going to take pictures and some videos, so keep watching and tell me what you think. Alright everybody, when you do this boot mod, just forgot to tell you this, you're going to want to take your joint apart, universal joint apart, and there's a little screw in that, little hole in there to get dirt and water to come out. Well, if you do this mod and you do it right, unfortunately they don't make a pin to fit in there like they do for the bigger drive shafts. So what you're going to want to do is take some hot glue and just hot glue that hole shut, and then of course your boot's going to seal everything off. And there's that collar I was talking about. You're going to put the boot on. You're going to super glue it on. Don't worry, it'll come right off. I've already done it to make sure that it'll come off in one. Boot doesn't come off in one piece, but your shaft is fine. But just remember, you're going to want to plug that hole, that way water and dirt and stuff doesn't get in there. Alright everybody, here's your boot. You're going to want to find where they had seamed it together, which is right here. You're going to take your scissors, make sure you're dead even on it. Cut it in half. So you're going to end up with something that looks like this. Then what you're going to want to do is, if you have a dad that's got tools, or if you're an adult and you have tools, you're going to take 1/4 inch extension. Doesn't matter what length. I just grabbed the short one because it worked perfect. And this is the exact same size as the drive shaft. So what you're going to want to do is wrap it around. Try to get it to where it's even. And then you want to cut pieces off as you go. Cut small, so you can see how. Here, let me get it. You can see how much it's going to cut off. So what you want to do is cut slow and take off little amounts. That way you don't destroy the boot. Because if you destroy it, there's no way to add it back. But I'll keep you guys updated on how I'm coming. Alright everybody, there's the pieces that you're going to want to cut off. Just take it slow. I already know how to do this, so I know how much to take off. But what you're going to want is, you're going to want a little bit of overlapping. See if I can get this to where. So you're going to want a little overlap. That way you can get the glue to stick to it. And the glue I'm using is just your standard Super Jet, which is the regular tire glue. But I'll get this glued and then show you what it looks like. Alright everybody, what you're going to end up with is something that looks like this. And you still got your springiness to it. It's going to be stiff right here, right where you glued it, which is understandable. Move this out of the way, and what you're going to... Stay out of my way. You're going to take your scissors and cut about... let me find a screwdriver. You're going to want to cut about that much off right here, just enough to get it to glue. I'll cut this one and show you what I'm talking about. So it looks like that. Actually, let's clean that up a little bit. Alright, so it looks like that. That's a lot better, and we'll do the other side. Okay, so you're going to end up with something that looks like that. Like I said, you're going to want to glue that hole shut so no dirt and stuff gets in it. Just regular glue will work, hot glue will work. And make sure you clean your drive shaft before you put it in. So, let me pause here. Well, I'll show you how what you're going to want to do is slide this over. Where it sits like that. This is where the fun begins. Let's see if I can do this. And you want to take a flathead screwdriver, and you want this tight, so don't make it to where it's loose on the. No, I'm gonna have to shut the can. Come on, there it goes. Okay, so you're gonna want something that looks like that, and then you just take your. Oops. Take your other shaft. Sorry I didn't get that on camera. And you want to line up your marks. Which there is a... there we go. Just like that. Now let's see if I can get this one on camera. You're going to want to take your shaft. And kind of... Oops. You want to be careful because this will come off until you super glue it. Super glue is just going to hold it to where it... I made this one a little loose. Good for me, I guess. I don't have to work as hard. And you'll want something that looks like that. And then you grab these and you can still see it's got your springiness. So let me glue this and we'll get it in the truck and show you what it looks like. Alright everybody, here's another shot of the shaft. You know, I told you to seal that hole. Well, there's another hole right here that you have to seal. And set this down. There's a little bit better movement of the shock. That's it. Tell me what you guys think. This should keep the dirt and rocks and stuff out of it. Like I said, I haven't seen anybody else do this, so this might be the first for everybody. They don't make anything like this. They just want you to upgrade to the CVDs, and I don't see spending 60 bucks to upgrade it when I've never had any trouble with these shafts, other than the dirt and stuff getting in them. Never had any trouble on my Stampede. Never had any trouble on my two T-Maxes. So. And unfortunately I got rid of the T-Maxes. That's a long story though. But yeah, that's all you got to do. And this one is assembled and ready to go back into the truck. So hope this helped. Keep watching. Alright everybody, the final setup. Got the suspension all set up for the on-road. Now I got to get a tweak setting for the off-road track in the backyard. But I took it for a little test run to make sure the boots were going to stay in place. And they did, so yep, just thought I'd give you a little after run of how it worked. The boots worked out perfect. Like I said, you got to seal the hole in here and the hole back here, and then put your rubber boot on, and you're 100% sealed. Just get a better shot of the shocks. Turned out perfect. They're not leaking. Tell me what you guys think.